¿Qué pasa? ¿Cómo está? Ladies and gentlemen, I got my drink, got my microphone, I got you. I'm going to try to keep off the political items because the chief's right. It's just take a $10 million check and I'll give $1 million back to ourselves. Then I'll walk away on 9. The next question comes up is that I've said on every government we've had. Now, whatever we take out of this, it's got to be something we're going to give to our kids. Because I believe you, me, I'm not worried about no one in this room. I've left you a long time. Once these children and grandchildren showed up in my life, they're number one. Now, why I wanted to get up and speak about, something was mentioned about the Osages and going into this Everett, the ones that you bring us. What Derek has said, that whatever this was is coming, wasn't that we're going to want it, he said that you're going to want it. He said, so keep it. Don't give it away. You see 900 million acres, you wipe out more tribes than I hate to admit to, and then you get sent down here, and guess who we got hooked with? The 7 tribes we've been fighting 10,000 years. Luckily, I'm Osage, Cherokee, my children are Osage, Potawatomi, and then we have Pawnee nephew and nieces, I've got Comanche nephew and nieces, and I won't name every enemy tribe, but they eat with me every June. I kind of like that because that's something that works. Not one issue is better than the other. This little history lesson of the Osage is not the version that the chief and Dr. Pratt and Brother Eddie was taught. Oh, ours was much harder. I'm lucky. I'm younger. I get to always say everything that matters. Yeah, my elders taught me. But I guarantee you if I'm doing something Osage, it won't be wrong. Or I won't do it. Chief's bringing up another item. When we go to Washington, they're not there to help us. April 4th, 2000, I filed a lawsuit as Osage Tribal Councilman for $2.4 billion. Now, it's not because we thought of it. It's not because we just needed it. It's because we had done internal, external, 2 independent audits, 2 accounting firms. Councilwoman Wood sitting there nodding her head, thank you, dear. You got to stay alive to be 100. You're one of the people that I can always turn to. Because sometimes you get on a microphone, I'm a politician. Is this everything on? Yeah, it's on. But I want you to hear what I'm really saying. Now I'm sitting with a council group. I want to give them one bit of advice. Don't get overconfident because we've won 3 federal cases. That's the Lord bringing it to us. We won one in Denver. No one gives us a chance to win. So in the interview, they asked me, what's my strategy? I had one. We're going to win this on a wing and a prayer. That's all we had. Dr. Pratt's right. I grew up when these men were young. These aren't the wit men. These aren't the tail dancers. I'm there even before them. That's what makes it special. Nothing in politics can ruin you quicker than thinking you're in command. You're in command of nothing. And if you were in command, you just mess it up. You're a human being. So, this is what I want to end to my Osage, my headright owners. You know, they said if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. You remember who you're talking to. You remember these are your people. I should know. I put all your folks away. I should know. I go put them children away. I should know because I'm asked to name them, help them, eat on shit. I have T-balls at this church. My body won't allow it anymore. I can't do the 16 hours. I can't do that. But every time I try to, because he brought up the other item, that drum gets you going. I want you to know that about Osages because our business is not much far off that track, or at least mine. I'm sitting with a council that I have enough of our groups They believe in that. That is the greatest thing we have. The last comment I want to have is that, you know, I keep telling people, did an interview the other day. That one word about Osages are survivors. Don't you think you're any better than an insect? You're not. Don't think you're any better than any human being on this earth. You're not. Until you bring the Lord and Jesus Christ into your life, you are nothing. We have to look at this. This is not a business to us. You all can pack up your rigs and go. We cannot go. So I want you to know that's why you get ready to find us. Don't worry, you'll know where to find us. We're not going anywhere. Now, to get you guys off the unworried seat, let's go into what the good news is. There aren't any. My God, where's that $70 rare wool that we were begging for a year ago? How come this room has gotten smaller? Because we've killed all the shirkers away. The effort that we have in our preservation is going to be exactly that. It's going to be an effort. Yeah, we get offered certain things. Washington tells us what we should do. That's not right on how that's going to work. I understand some of the complications since I used to be in their offices. The last complication I have, and this is why you're going to hate you getting the microphone. After you hear what the Osages are, how do you think we're going to give up? They asked me, and yeah, I read what those companies said about us. It's windfall. There's thousands coming. Thousands. If you want to know who you are, you just read what they said in those court papers about the Osages. Wait till I get them to the table. It's going to take my brothers and my sisters to pull me off of whoever's the top man there. No one talks about my people. Now, I'm not protecting you. I'm protecting my mothers, my grandparents, my children, my family, your family. Now that I'm going to go with this family. Since you have decided as a participant in the, and I hate this word that they always go in, we're getting our oil. Some of the big terms that makes us look like oil mongers. And I had to explain something to people. The oil mongers are companies we build. Yeah, they're Fortune 500. They're worth billions. Billions. Now, we're going to sit here. Do you know our victory only comes from this room? Our history is only sitting here. No one gives a damn about us. I promise you, I see them all the time. If I'm not the most hated man in the room, I don't feel like I'm the chairman. I don't feel like I'm Osage. I love when I go to talk to other tribes. A lot of them, we whipped them across a million acres. We did things to them that God will forgive us for. Because we had a song in Osage. You know what it was? We'd ride over the Lord. We'd strike him down and take him. What I want is that we got to keep that thought, and then we got to talk business. My last comment on business. I'm not going to promise you $75 per hour. I'm not going to promise you anything over that. I just want to tell you we're thankful you stayed at 20. We're thankful that you tried to stay with us at 24. You think you got some hard calls to your investors? Why don't you go to your kitchen and get that call from your wife, your family, your kids? I love this job. I love it because I get a chance to at least operate something. I'm going to get something over. I have the right people, and whether you know this or not, these selected groups are brought in by voters. Well, I think the Lord has a lot to do with it. We have the issue here is the nation. When did I not become the nation? When did I not become an Osage? When did I not become this person? Because I had to bury my folks like every one of you all did to get this head right. Oh my God, you're going to call that a gift? Monetarily, it has brought me nothing but pain. The issue comes up is that our companies, while you're having to go through the everyday stress and trials and tribulations, what do you think we go through? I'll tell you how we get by, and I want to give you the secret of success. You ain't dead till you're dead. You go out there, we're going to bring the only thing that's going to save us technology. That go into the room, and it's probably going to be the engineers that we create. This is an ancient reservation. I'm going to try to protect what the last production I had with the support of my council. I worked with the federal government. I'm going to work with the nation. They have some issues that they can help us on, but we have some we can help them on. We're getting ready to go into some huge battles, and if I'm not mistaken, the chief was right. We need to reach out for help, but it kind of is nice to tell everyone, when we whip you in court, I whipped you Osage way. Every single person is Osage. Yeah, those stuff people call us. They're not going to deal with us. But what we're worried about, here's the closure, and here's why I'm giving this speech. To my companies here, what are they going to cost me and you? You want to pay me $16 an acre to rent my property? That's not going to happen. I went to the federal government, Royalty Policy Committee. First thing I'm told is don't say anything. Well, Sister Stephanie, I took your advice. I know she thinks I ignored her, but I didn't. That's the last thing they told me. Say it. You're not going to get another chance. So I told her that. So here's how we look at it. Don't come down from my place and tell me you're going to fix it. You're going to come and listen to us and we fix it. As far as my producers, the production element goes, my God, people, don't have Willie Mammoth out here with a laser gun. I mean, we got to stop. What we need to do is, you've already weathered what the problem is. We all know it. Overregulation, we got this out. And now you've got a bigger problem. When you go to Washington and all the people going to the White House meetings have those battle ribbons on, you better think again. This is something else. Your hard work, I want to sit here and tell you from the bottom of my heart, appreciative as chairman of the council, as Osage, Zonzoli, and a father and a grandfather, it's helping. I just wish I didn't have so many siblings, but that's the reality. Because I love them all. I've loved everything about it. What you might want to look at too is that I'm going to speak on your behalf. And I talked to somebody out of the nation, and the chief and I visited about this. You let me talk before the nation, but you never let me back talk to you. I'm going to tell them whatever I think. I'm going to get one shot at this. And the last of it is that I'm a Wadaiga descendant. He's the one that got up. Chief took me to the war room the other day in Washington, in the White House. I've never even been in the room. Wadaiga gave a speech in that room in the late 1800s after the Civil War. He took that red blanket off. He told them, look at me, this is the way God made me. When he was looking at those markings, he said, when I cut my arm, I will bleed the same as when I cut your arm. They were just going to tie us and shush him on out in the building. Well, that didn't happen. So I got to there and I told the chief this. My God, it's a great day to be Osage. It's a great day to have some people who kept us here. Closing comments. Oh my God, you didn't think you was with this group of crazies? Well, you are. Now, you're the biggest gamblers besides the people in this next room. I'll tell you what, don't you think I haven't done that. Let's go 3D technology. Council and I talked about this. We are looking at what it will be to bring that production. Number one, you got to know what it is. Number two is that I'm going to have 3D seismic to 1.5 million acres. I can't keep laying that on you folks to bring it in and turn it down. I'm going to need your help. But the closing comments, and let's see what company's not here. I'm going to tell her to see. They stayed with it and found it. I'm going to announce we did a dome cap. Half the people that ripped that crop know what that is, but the ones that are putting in the building stuff. They burned it. They did their homework. They went out there. Yeah, I sit with tribes, they're 100,000 barrels a day, they're all of this, and they're worried about, they don't know what their future is. I know what their future is. EPA's going to overregulate, going to cut the vent off, and that will go down to about 20,000 barrels a day. And if they add any kind of environmental effort into it, it might go lower. We have a blender roll here. It's worth something. We have you here getting it out of the ground. It's worth something. Closing comments. I know you're sitting there going, God, I wish you'd stop, but I can't. Steve's right. You gave me the microphone. I didn't ask for it. I want to thank my staff. I want to thank the people that have to deal with me day and night. And I seriously wanted to say that to you all. To Bill, Lacey, Amy, Mike, you made it a week. You might make it a month. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my bureau staff that comes in through the darkness of the night, through the hardships of the day, and still trying to get us where we need to go. They offered me your paycheck. I wouldn't take it because I said it's not enough. How could the agency operate on that kind of money? Chief, I told them no. But I said you can start sending them what they need. I need $8 million to run the BIA alone. First year. After I know what I need, then I think it's going to go up. I was in a meeting. First thing they sent me to in Washington was their top headhunter attorney. She walks into the room like a gunslinger. She walked out not like a gunslinger. She asked me, why would a taxpayer help us? I said, shouldn't ask that in World War II. We gave you every bit of your gasoline to fight the Nazis. We're the only tribe in the world to sign a document that we declared war on Japan. Now, damn it, if we can't be those Osages, I'll just drop the line. No, take it all seriously. We're here for you. We're going to protect what you have. And I'm getting ready to put me a windfall. With my council, thank you all of you. To my dads, my elders, I appreciate you. Our days aren't long enough to give you the credit you deserve. Dr. Pratt said something, and I've been a firm believer in this. I'm with man at the Eloshika. Yeah, I'm the guy that has to take these people away. I'm the guy that everything he brought up, I was there with his wife when she brought up, how many people? I said, get ready for 50 to 60. He only invited 20, and get ready for 50 to 60. This was over chocolate chip cookies. I said, you still got to do the meal. Can't thank you all enough. I've taken all your time I'm going to take. You don't have to listen to me for one more second. Just remember, the Lord's in command. He left the Osages here for a reason, because we are his champion. The first thing in 1637, they noticed we had a religion, Wakanda. That's a creator, it's all powerful, it's a universe. And if you want those prayers, I know it's business, but each one of you have families, so here's the deal. When you ride with us, you ride in one direction, our direction. Thank you all. God bless you.